Hello everyone, my name is Stephen Spence. I'm a first-year economics major. I'm from Ross, New Brunswick, and I've been involved with the SAC this year as the Satellites Counselor. I'm also involved in the Campus Life Committee as well as the External Affairs Committee with Mr. Alex McDonald. Alex first mentioned the CASA at the very first meeting of the External Affairs, and I immediately thought it was a good, an amazing idea. As an economics major, my life pretty much boils down to two things: marginal benefit and marginal cost. See, because I, like most rational human beings, when I weigh decisions of whether or not to do something, I weigh the cost and the benefits. With the Canadian Alliance of Student Associations, or CASA, it's just that simple. CASA will cost the SAC $4,451. On a per student basis, that's less than $2 per student. Currently, the student union has no representation on a federal body, federal lobby organization, leaving our interests unheard of in Ottawa. After leaving CFS in the 1990s, we had planned to join CASA as a founding member. Obviously, that never happened. But today, CASA is a respected federal lobby organization, having built close relations with many federal cabinet ministers as well as the Prime Minister. CASA is a wonderful opportunity for Mount Allison, not only in terms of what we can get from the government, but also in terms of what we can gain from a pan-Canadian alliance of student associations. Now, the first of your concerns is probably why we join a federal organization if education is a provincial responsibility. Well, this may be true in Canada. We all know that this federalism stuff is kind of a load of crap and doesn't always work out the way it should. So while the provinces do have jurisdiction over education, it actually ends up being a 60-40 split, with the federal government funding at least 60% of education and the provinces allocating, but only funding about 40%. In this way, CASA has been able to be extremely successful in lobbying for student interests. Since 1999, CASA has been able to count a sizable number of successes. In the last 10 years, governments, Liberal and Conservative, have been able to put in place numerous programs lobbied for by CASA, totaling to more than $13 billion. In fact, for every dollar that a student has put into CASA in the last almost 11 years now, they have received a return on their dollar of more than $2,700, which is a pretty good return on investment. Indeed, these successes are the Knowledge Infrastructure Program, the Textbook Tax Credit, the Scholarship Tax Credit, Canada Student Grants, and the Canada Social Transfer. For Mount Allison, this lobbying has resulted in the hundreds of thousands of dollars being allocated to the refurbishment of the Barclay building, which I'm sure everybody here knows is a total piece of shit. Now, many of you have probably been wondering why we want to join an organization that we've already benefited from without joining. It's important, though, to think about where this will take us in the future. Sure, we benefited from CASA in the past, but without its permanent seat on the alliance, we can't ensure that our interests will be always taken into account. For these reasons, it's crucial that the SAC join CASA, even if it might cost you a toonie per year. CASA is a great opportunity. In consulting with universities from east to west, Mount A will benefit from hundreds of different experiences, best practices, and total screw-ups. With an efficient liaison with the Prime Minister, Mount A will have the advantage of not being left out at the federal level, as we have been in previous years. Thank you for your time, and for the sake of your school, I sincerely hope that you will vote in favor of CASA.